Generalizing or boxing people in MBTI categories is not a real issue if understood correctly. We have done it since the beginning of time. In old esoteric texts, feeling, thinking, sensing, and intuition was described as emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. The only difference in MBTI is that all of the attributes have gotten an introverted and extroverted version of itself, drawing data from the inner individual world or the collective outer world. Another term for spiritual versus physical was also spirit versus matter. The materialists tend to be sensors, because a materialist studies the tangible effect in matter, information sourced from matter. It's like studying the details on the ground with a loupe. Spiritual people are more likely to be intuitive, because they study the intangible and causal, such as imagination, creation, and disembodiment. By disembodiment, and believe it or not also dissociation, I'm specifically pointing towards out-of-body experiences, like astral travel and even free will. There is no chance on earth that one could philosophize if it does not originate from outside of the body itself. Metacognition and spiritual feelings is contrary to common belief, not a part of the lower animal. Sensing see with their physical eyes in order to believe, while nonsense such as intuition believes in order to see if it appears real through such as placebo and imagination. The act of testing potentially fake or real hypotheticals as if real becomes a gateway into the higher truth we cannot observe in the lower truth. The lower truth needs instead a loop directed towards the material ground, in which the ground matters more than the perceiver. Why is generalization not always bad in personality context, or even truth context? We have always been using dividing labels, like religion and science, throughout history. In even more down-to-earth language, literally everybody tends to call people, such as emotional and sensitive, or if very rational, we call them heady. We may as well call people airheads if intuitive, or down-to-earth if sensing. MBTI is performed every day by everyone, even if unaware of its basic existence. It's the emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. MBTI and Minecraft are doing the same theory. Just like how intuitive personalities are creative and operate behind the operative system of the default survival game, does creative mode in Minecraft do the same. When we are rooted into reality, hence turned off creative mode, and are forced to have our feet on the ground, we start to play by the rules of the game we have signed up for. When the game is disembodied, can the creative mode be activated, in which one is god of the world as opposed to being owned by it? While this feature is a part of Minecraft, it's a part of any game, in which you can take the game apart and reprogram it by looking at the realer reality responsible for setting up the rules in the game. God from heaven created Earth, and Earth, as the subconscious of God, recreates itself through its habitual or reactive programming. It's possibly identified with itself, just like the concept of Maya. Plato got an idea to illustrate how he saw sense perception versus what he claimed to be the real or more real reality of perfect idea forms. According to Plato, was our senses fooling us to believe in illusions and shadows rather than the core foundational truth? Cataronics similarly suggest that sense perception is made of the past, and thus is the perception an echo of the past. This mechanism is useful because it's automatic and practical, relying on wisdom from the ancestral past, or, at the very least, based on what was most survivable to do. Our senses ground us in practical energy-saving behaviors and reactions. Possibly does it also ground us in a very solid and fairly unchangeable illusion we've created, being what we tend to call reality itself. If this concept of Maya or Matrix is real, then the act of pretending up realities might be one of our innate desires. The deeper the sensing, the deeper we believe in it without questioning it. Thus are we successfully trapped in a dream, and hopefully a fun one, something we want to role-play, like survival mode in Minecraft. We play it because we truly find it fun to do so, and our roots make sure we are plugged into the game we wish to experience, such as being a human in a reactive way. The cave is to Cataronic's philosophy an analogy for the most unchangeable and physical. It has created an identity and a ghost in a shell, firm and stable. It does not easily move because it believes its shell to be real. Nor does it perceive outside of itself, because it has its energetic attention at sustaining its own identity, shell, form, or image, by reimagining itself. For example, by using energy to renew cells exactly as they were before, or, if you will, running the same C# scripts as before. Also reflected in automatic focus on survival in the outside physical world, as if it's real. And to be fair, it probably is real, in the VR side of things. YOLO there, haha. Giving energy to its reality on one hand, but also on another hand, having to respect one's incapacity to change it all alone. It can also be argued that the experience of pretendance in fact is real as one's experience of not wanting to die in Minecraft's survival mode. In creative mode can we awaken from the dream. We start to float and feel light, as if in a lucid dream, where the dream is suddenly ours. We are in heaven, we are in our astral body and light body, we are in creative mode. Prepare for the strange and experimental poetry. I call it the low-high imbalance balance. Sensing lusts to fight and survive and reproduce through competition, like devils. Intuition seeks to flee and ignore as if fawning angels. But the strange devil remembers to become angel, while the strange angel remembers to fight. The strange devil also looks up, the strange angel also looks down. They are one. Only the angel knows how to fight righteously towards a better future. Only the devil knows how to flee to a more harmonious past. When the devil does the fight is blind to the above. When the angel does the flight, is it blind to the below too? What then should be done? We can be blind when our past has served us well. We should not allow ourselves blindness if our past was burning. We live in times where blind is else than optimal. Look up to the sky and down upon earth too, away from survival or away from pause, because we are looking to truly change. Prepare yourself for the strange. The angel we should look for seeks conflict and disharmony in a way that is harmonious as love. The devil we look for should seek to let go of itself, an angry power trip for our higher selves. We are the paradoxical strange we seek, conscious between underworlds and overworlds. We are the sun born from and in the between paradox and polarity. Angelic devils, become deep high levels.